Welcome back to the Trash Picture Show. I am back with another figure review, and this is going to be my second Jurassic World Dominion figure. Yes, and I said I'd get a special one. I decided to get blue. Now, I do have the original blue from Jurassic World, the Hasbro line, and it's actually one of the better figures from that line, but posability wise, it isn't great. So I said I'd get this lady next. She has a fairly big role in the new movie. I'm not going to divulge why in case you don't want it spoiled. If you've seen the trailers, you probably know why. But yeah, I decided to get myself this lady. I'm probably going to be doing some kit bashing on her because I do not like the fact the claws are unpainted. But I really do like the packaging. There we go. We got Rexy. We got a helicopter trying to track her down. We have the Amber logo. We have Velociraptor blue. Ferocious pack. Flip it over to the back. And we have the Amber logo again. Some information about the figure. Worn in small parts. Yada yada yada. And shows the rest of the ones in the line. There's blue. There's Miragaya. There is Morris Intrepidus. And there is that flying pterosaur, which I can't remember its name at the moment. But yeah, again, Mattel done a really nice job with these figures. I have one issue, but we'll get to that. Just like with Miragaya, I have an issue with the figure. But I digress. I'm going to open the packaging because it isn't actually too kind of stringently kept into the pack. So we have her out. So now, like with Miragaya, kind of very limited rotation. I was a bit worried. I thought they kind of maybe flaked out in the paint, but actually the dinosaur's design, she doesn't have the same kind of stripe going along this side of the face. I thought they just give up, but no. If you actually look at some of the pictures, promotional pictures, this side of her face is actually the stripe doesn't go up as far as her eye. Posability wise, arms go up and down. Bit annoyed there's no rotation in the shoulders, so it can only go up and down. Head wise, head can go all the way up, head can go down kind of the way. Mouth opens fairly okay. Head can be rotated left and right, and the legs can be adjusted. No, obviously no movement in the joints. The tail can be kind of changed and reposed. I think the actual way it's supposed to be is that way. But yeah, nice figure, nice kind of sculpt, nice paint work where there is paint work. Mainly here. Now I might touch up this figure, but going on to the paint work a bit closer, the eyes are okay. I think they could have been done better. I don't know. Just that's my opinion. Interior of the mouth, we have a nice splash of color. Obviously, the teeth were done, and the tongue, and just the kind of the maw, the skin around the maw there is pretty good. Yeah, again, I do prefer Miragaya in comparison to this lady. I wanted to get blue because again I have the older blue from the first line by Hasbro, and it's an okay figure, but it's essentially a statuette. There isn't that much posability in this one. I don't regret getting her, but there is just so many missed opportunities with this figure in kind of rotation and in posability. And the fact is that they didn't put a ball joint, a really good ball joint into the tail. They could have put a ball joint into the tail. They could have put maybe a bit of movement in the arms here and the shoulder joints. For example, I have another raptor here that is from the Fallen Kingdom line, and there is kind of like movement in the shoulder joints, and it's fairly close to Blue's design. I just wish they had put those kind of joints into the, dare I should say, shoulders. But instead, they seem to have focused all their tooling into, as Vettel calls it, the concealed iPad. Yes, I'll just pause that there. So if you guys want to take a picture, work away, take it, take the scan command code, and if you have kids and they want to take it, work away. But I think again, this was, I don't see the necessity in this. Whereas you could have used the same amount of tooling or the same amount of cutting to go into movement in the shoulders or a ball joint in the tail or even maybe a swivel. Not even posability or a kind of a bendable joint here, but even if you could like turn the claws outwards or the legs outward. Um, Not the worst figure. I do like it, but I've certainly had much better Velociraptor figures. Heck, even the Kenner line. So I'm going to do a size comparison, and I'm going to see how Blue sizes up to some other creatures in the line and some other Velociraptors. So don't go anywhere. I shall be right back. And we are back, and there is Blue, the Velociraptor. And I'm going to do a size comparison with the Legacy Collection Lost World Velociraptor. And yeah, there's a nice bit of scaling there. I much prefer this guy. I mean, like, the fact is the claws are painted. There's a lot more rotation in the head and the neck. The arms can be moved. Kind of very simple basic tail. Actually, the tail, I don't know if the tail can't even be moved, but still, I much prefer this raptor. Just for fun, let's compare her to old school Kenner Velociraptor that was in the Kenner line, and obviously same kind of height, but this guy's longer and obviously got a bigger head. And compare her to, now I don't know if this is her or if this is Charlie or Delta, but this is the Hasbro Velociraptor, and these are a nightmare in that they couldn't stand, and the smaller kind of budget ones were way kind of way cheaper kind of plastic than this one. Now she's budget herself, so I'm not going to say too much. I have to use the hand, but yeah, this guy, I actually prefer this one to her, because again, with all the issues that they have, there was some cool figures in that first Jurassic World line, and they had some cool features like sound kind of features and stuff. But yeah, no, the it's just the level of detail in this raptor I think is much better. Putting her next to Owen will make Owen look like he's trying to do the whole raptor wrangler thing. Like he's trying to not get eaten. He's like do the whole Owen raptor wrangler thing. He scales up fairly well there. So yeah, proper human kind of size. Next, let's put her to some other Mattel dinosaurs. Obviously, the Lost World Raptor was the same kind of one, but there is her next to Miragaya and Sharingosaurus. And again, why not just put the barcodes at the bottom of the feet? Instead, we end up with feckin' dinosaurs with iPads sticking out of them. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old fashioned. But yeah, nice figure. I think there could have been a bit more done. I know that her stripe doesn't go all the way up her other side of the face, because if you look in kind of other movies and material, you notice that. But maybe speckling more. Definitely could have painted the sickle claws and the claws, and given her the same kind of rotation or joints in this guy, because again this is a really nice kind of raptor. This was a cool one. It was theoretically this guy's supposed to pounce, but it's more sits down and just gets up again. I don't know, maybe I have it wrecked. But yeah, what do you think, guys? Do you think she is a bit of a letdown? And which would have been your favorite Velociraptor from the line? Would it have been the old school kennel ones? Would it have been that legacy one? Would it have been, God even knows, these ones here, the older kind of older school ones? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, what's your favorite scene involving Velociraptors in the movies? Let me know as well, because I'm interested to know. And are you looking forward to the new movie? And will Blue live or die? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye now.